Dude, watch out. Sky is falling. Do not get freaking hit in the head. It won't feel good. Reality is the market is gonna crash, and today I wanna share with you the 7 things that you should be doing to prepare for right now when that happens. Dude, I gotta tell you, I'm super excited. I mean, the last time the market came apart was the best thing that could have happened to me. Now, I understand that it also means a lot of financial ruin for the masses that are all running in one direction, but you need to understand that you're now joining my army, and you and I, we're on a crusade to clean up the economy. Once it falls apart, there's only one type of individual that's gonna clean it up, and it's not the government. It's gonna be you, and it's gonna be I. You see, when the market is crashing and everyone runs this way in fear and everyone's terrified about the market and emotions are running wild and confidence is low, guess what we're doing? We're going back here with the dustpan and broom and we're cleaning it all up. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you will make more money in a crash than at any other time. What I wanna do is I wanna share the 7 ways that you prepare for the crash. And you'll notice that all these 7 things share something in common. It's you doing real estate when? It's doing real estate right now. So let's jump in. Okay, there are 7 preps for the crash. The first one is you want to buy cheaply. I don't know if that's a made up word because I make up words all the time. Cheaply means you want to buy your real estate as cheaply as possible. I specialize in single family homes and I go into markets where I can even buy homes for $50, $60, $80, or $100,000. That's kind of wild for some of you where you live in the world and country. You're like, that's a really cheap price home, but guess what happens with my cash flow? It becomes king, it becomes really, really high. So you want to get the best deals right now because when the market crashes, these are the homes that actually are insulated. They're actually protected. When $1 million home becomes a $500,000 home, it's not a fun day. When a $500,000 home becomes a $300,000 home, it's not a fun day. When a $300,000 home becomes a $200,000 home, it's not a fun day. When a $200,000 home becomes a $180,000 home, it's not that bad of a day. When a $180,000 home becomes a $170,000 home, nah. When a $170,000 home goes down to a $170,000 home, nah. And we're just gonna keep cash flowing it. So you wanna make sure that you're buying your properties in the proper price range. Number 2, cash flow is a must. My friend, when you're buying real estate out there, you need to be buying it as intelligently as possible. You need to have a plan on what your cash on cash is. If you don't know what that means, you can click the link, talk to my team, get educated, and we'll help you even start doing deals. What I need you to understand right now is that when you buy a property with good cash flow, when the market goes down and all of a sudden people can't buy houses, then the market shifts to renting and it drives the rent prices where? It drives the rent prices up. So if you start with a good cash flow, then during a crash, your cash flow becomes even better. Number 3 is one that a lot of people don't think about, which is that you've got to buy your homes in certain neighborhoods. You're looking for up and coming neighborhoods. These up and coming developments are really important because this is the path of progress. This is where people want to be. This is where people are going. And when things fall apart, they want out of the bad neighborhoods and they want into the what? They want into the good neighborhoods. Number 4 is something that most investors don't track, but a sophisticated investor will. You need to beware of oversupply. I'm gonna tell you right now, when a market crashes, the markets that have the most unfilled homes will take the deepest dive. So 2008, me and my team, we went into Phoenix, we went into Vegas. Homes that were selling for 300 grand, we were buying for 100 grand. Can you fathom that for just a second? And it's because they were oversupplied. You can just do basic research for your metro area, your metropolitan area, and just ask, where are we at on our supply-demand ratio? And if you start getting on the high side and the prices are going up, you want to be really careful not to be in those parts of town. Number 5, you've got to set yourself apart from the competition. And how you do that is by providing more value. Now, if you increase value, there's a couple of ways to do that. You could have a superior product, you could have a nicer home, it could be newly renovated. That all sounds like money to me. Instead, I usually do something called a lease option. If you track my channel, some of you know that lease option is my go-to for brand new investors. And then once you become more experienced or accumulate more money, then we start getting into multifamily, commercial, and some other kind of things. But this is really a great way to increase value on your single family proposition. Number 6 here, unfortunately, is something people don't do. I don't exactly get it, which is you need to make sure you have got reserves. Guys, when the market crashes, if it's gonna behave in a weird way in your area and you're following all these rules, I'm just gonna tell you, you're gonna have peace of mind and sleep well at night if you've got a nice big fat SWAN, sleep well at night account. And that's what that stands for. And 7, my friend, is probably one of the most important of the 7 that you follow, which is don't time the market. And I'm gonna share with you right now, when the market drops 5-8%, and then it pauses for a little bit, people start reevaluating the market and doing different things, and it's gonna keep on moving, it's gonna keep on dropping. You cannot time this. You don't wanna try to time it. You need a strategy that works when the market is up or down. If you don't have that, you're gonna get yourself in boiling hot water, which means the best time to be buying real estate is when? Right now, if you have the right strategy, if you have the right mentor, if you have the right tools, if you have the right resource, you wanna be building your wealth now. All the real estate I had bought before the crash, friends, I didn't lose any real estate. I didn't lose any homes because I'm following these rules and quite a few more. If you want the rest of my system, I've laid it all out in my book, Unstoppable. It's all about giving you a custom game plan for how you're gonna make your next $1 million in real estate investment. And if you wanna get the full picture, if you wanna get everything, I'm actually giving you that book for free. All you gotta do is click the link below, grab yourself a copy of that, and I want you to go through it thoroughly. I intentionally made this book like a quarter of the size of any of my other books because I didn't want you to waste time on words and reading. I just want to give you the critical condensed information so that you get your next steps for wherever you're at in your life to start crushing it in real estate. Listen, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you're not, I don't like you. I'm just kidding. No, go ahead and fix that right now. Subscribe so I can like you. Subscribe and then also ring the bell. If you ring the bell, then I'll be able to notify you every day about the next upcoming video because guess what? I got more content like this coming your way. Take care.